Welcome back to another Halloween video by One Mind Syndicate. This time we will be talking about Makar the Thriceborn. So let us dive into this demonic lore. During the Horus Heresy, Malak Kartho was a dark apostle of Hol Beloth, a word-bearer commander during the battle at Calth. During the Underworld War on Calth, Kartho sacrificed his forces so that he could detonate a virus bomb and end the lives of his enemies. Although his plan was unsuccessful, his murderous actions claimed millions of lives, and for this, the warp granted Kartho ascension into demonhood. With his new form, he took to Ultramar with a force of chaotic pirates, and he claimed several planets for himself. Unfortunately for the Demon Prince, Captain Cato Sicarius personally confronted the demon. As his Ultramarines decimated the chaotic pirates, Sicarius fought the hulking beast. For each blow dealt to Sicarius, he would deal it back twice as hard. The battle was lost for Makar, but for the chaotic powers of the warp, they were not done with this demon prince. Makar was given energy from the warp, and he blasted away Sicarius. The Demon Prince was sighted once again outside of orbit of Calth. The star fort Indomitable was overrun by Makar and his demonic forces. This time would be the last time Makar would terrorize Ultramar, were the words spoken by Calgar, chapter master of the Ultramarines. According to Imperial record, Calgar and a squad of Terminators boarded the star fort and proceeded to cut a bloody path to Makar. There wasn't much of a battle, as the demon was overwhelmed and torn limb from limb by the mighty Calgar and his honor guard. Makar had grown tired of facing loss after loss against the Imperium's forces. For the next 30 years, he planned and gathered a mighty force before making his way to the world of Solon V. Here he encountered the Blood Angel known as Mephiston. Makar used trickery and tactics to lure Mephiston into the crystal caverns. Here he whispered to the Blood Angel words of allure, promising him power and eternal life if he were to join Chaos. Mephiston ignored the demon until Makar told him that he was already on the path towards demonhood. Mephiston, angered, unleashed his psychic might and ended the voices. Another 30 years passed before Makar was seen. This time he had already taken over an agri-world of Sondheim V for himself. He molded the planet into his own private pandemonium. The Sky Sentinel Space Marine chapter was dispatched to reclaim it, but upon arrival, the planet was in a fierce war with the High Fleet Kraken of the Tyranids. Exterminatus was now the only option. Before the death of the planet was ordered, a strike force of Grey Knights was sent to retrieve a cursed tome by the name of the Book of Pandigeus. This tome was the reason that Makar was able to alter the planet to his whim. After making planetfall, the Grey Knights fought their way to the temple where the book was stored. Upon reaching the temple, they were overwhelmed by both demon and Tyranid alike. The Grey Knights ordered the Sky Sentinels to bombard the temple. Their armor withstood the explosions. The demons and Tyranids were not as lucky. The strike squad quickly obtained the book and teleported off-planet. Exterminatus was now enacted, and the Sky Sentinels surrendered themselves to the Grey Knights for a mind wipe. Makar was not done with the Ultramarines, however. The demon once again led an army against Ultramar, this time fighting alongside Warpsmith Hanzo of the Iron Warriors. Makar attacked Talisar, while other Chaos Warlords attacked Calth, Espandor, and Tarentus. Calgar and Tigurius and the rest of the Ultramarines were stretched too thin to try to defend their worlds. After weeks of endless attacks, Makar and his demon horde overwhelmed the Chief Librarian Tigurius and focused their assaults on the chapter master Calgar. Makar was drawing in limitless power from the warp, and thus he was pushing Calgar back until Tigurius unleashed the last bit of his psychic power, and he severed the Demon Prince's connection to the warp. Even though Makar wasn't as powerful now, Calgar was exhausted from all the countless battles he had fought, and he could barely protect himself from the onslaught of Makar. To his fortune, reinforcements arrived. Cato Sicarius and Uriel Ventress arrived with their companies and pushed the demon horde back. Ventress had eliminated the Chaos Army on Calth and retrieved a shard of Erebus, an athame of magnificent power to aid in Makar's defeat. Ventress approached the demon who stood over Calgar's body and spoke Makar's true name, Malak Kartha. Ventress then threw the athame at Calgar, who used it to stab Makar in the throat. The power of this shard was more than enough to destroy Makar's essence, a true death that finally destroyed the Demon Prince once and for all. And with his death, that concludes the story of the Demon Prince known as Makar. Let me know what you thought about this Demon Prince. Did you think his attacks on Ultramar were successful? Or perhaps he was defeated one too many times? In the comments down below, let me know what other horrendous monstrosity you wish to know about during our Halloween lore. Don't forget to head on over to our Patreon page, where a simple $1 pledged helps us bring you guys more epic 40k content. And as always guys, this is the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, signing out.